Hello guys, welcome to another episode, welcome to another video. In this video I want to talk about the moon and a couple of visions that I've been having about this particular incident or this particular event that will take place on the earth that will change the earth, will change the earth. And I've had these visions a number of times. Like I said in the previous video, every time I have this vision, it's like a continuity from the previous one, because I can remember everything in the previous one and I use the same information. So this vision is like a series with a lot of episodes, so there's continuity. The first time I had this vision, first time I saw this, I saw myself outside in a place. I was trying to buy food, and as I was trying to buy food, I looked up and I saw something that I'd never seen before. I saw a number of moons aligned together. They were lined up in like a parade. There were moons. We all know that the knowledge is that we have only one moon in the earth. There are some planets that have multiple moons, but the earth, we've always known that we had one moon, right? But in this particular vision, I saw what looked like moons. They lined up, right? And it was very fascinating because the night was so bright because of the number of moons that were there. The night was so bright. But what happened as I was looking at these moons was that as I was looking at these moons, I saw something go between them, like a strike. Like a strike. If you play tic-tac-toe, you've got like 000 and then you strike through. So as these moons came into what I call a perfect alignment, a strike went through them. And as the strike went through them, it felt like something was unlocked in the earth. So those moons, they felt like a combination lock, right? If you use a phone, instead of using your keypad, some people have this drawing that you can draw your passcode. I think it's called swipe, where some people can create a gesture to open their phone. You see all the connecting dots, and then you create your pattern, a pattern lock here, pattern lock, right? Something like that. That is what it looked like, right? It looked like as soon as the moon came, those things that looked like the moon, as soon as they came into a kind of alignment, there was a pattern that was drawn through them, right? And as this pattern was drawn through them, the earth was unlocked. And I saw all sorts come into the earth, all sorts of creatures coming into the earth. I am talking, if you think about all the movies you've watched and all the type of creatures you've seen in movies, all sorts of creatures come into the earth. And what the scene looked like, it looked like this movie, Black Panther. There was not Black Panther, sorry, Avengers. Infinity War, right? There was a point where some of those Thanos and people wanted to come into Wakanda, right? They were about to come into Wakanda. And the Black Panther had told the lady to open the Wakanda bridge so that instead of them going around, they can come through that place. That is what it looked like, right? As soon as the pattern was aligned and I saw that pattern strike, something was opened on the earth, like a layer of the earth we've never seen before was opened. And a lot of things started coming into the earth. Now, this could be spiritual, this could be physical, this could be spiritual, a spiritual portal that has been opened in the earth, where all sorts of things spiritually have come into the atmosphere, right? And I saw different types of creatures, and it was really, really a fearful sight, if I can put it that way, because in that particular dream, I started running. I was finding where to go to. I was finding what to do. Do you get? I saw as soon as that thing happened, there was some sort of darkness on the earth. I don't know how this darkness came about, but it was like a blackout. It was like, if the whole earth was connected to a power source, somebody turned it off. So there was a coordinated blackout in the whole earth. It was dark. It was really dark. And there was a lot of killing. It felt like the purge, where they had given these things a particular time to do as much destruction as possible. because they were running, they were rushing, they were, as soon as the thing was opened, they were all running to, it's like, kill as much as you can within a particular time period. And it's not funny, to be honest, because I was scared. So, they ran in. I saw all types of, demons. I saw the ones that look like humans. I saw the ones that look like animals. I saw other creatures. I saw some walking. I saw some flying. I saw some with human beings working together. So many things. And it just felt like, a lot of people knew this was going to happen, because a lot of people had prepared themselves, and that is why you should not be ignorant in this time, because a lot of people had prepared themselves for this event, this so-called, this blackout or whatever it's going to be called. A lot of people had prepared themselves because people, because those things were just going after the ignorant and everything. So it's important for us to know. And this is just the summary. I've had like 4 or 5 of these visions, right? To the point that anytime I'm in this vision, in this particular vision, and I see more than one moon, I become scared in the vision. Because I know that when I see 4 moons and they align, something is unlocked on the earth. And why am I bringing this to your attention? In my dream, I always call those things moons. I call them moons, right? Because that is what I thought they were, moons. They could be moons, they could be anything, but they were like moons, and I saw them align. 2 days ago, I saw an article that just brought this particular vision to my attention, to my memory. I saw an article that on the 25th of January, 2025, that is going to be something called planet parades towards the sun. So they said that on the 25th of January, and you can look this up, that a lot of planets are going to align in an alignment that doesn't happen, that happens only every 396 years. So there's going to be an alignment of planets on the 25th of January. And with our naked eye, we'll be able to see some of the planets even in our atmosphere. But these planets are going to align. And when I saw the way those planets were aligned, honestly, I was terrified. I was like, oh, okay, this alignment looks funny, because they say all those planets will align. So with the naked eyes, you'll be able to see Mercury, you'll be able to see certain things, you'll be able to see some planets. But, I think Uranus and Neptune, you may not be able to see with your eyes, but you'll be able to see with your telescope. So when I saw this thing, it really got to me. This alignment, anytime I hear alignment of planets or alignment of celestial bodies, just understand that something spiritual is happening. Do you get, whether it's eclipse or anything, just understand that something spiritual is happening. Sorry about that, I received a call. Anytime you hear alignment of any celestial body, just understand that something, is happening behind the scenes. So when I saw this alignment that is going to happen on the 25th, it really caught my attention. So I want you guys to be really prayerful and everything. There is, from what I saw, I'm not giving you half of the information that I saw in these visions, but it was a phenomenon in the sky. People saw things that people saw this phenomenon, and at first people were really like, oh wow, excited, look at all those moons, look at all those planets, look at all these things, but when those things came into an alignment, it unlocked something on the earth, and a lot of things that we have never seen before, were able to stream into the earth. So in these last days, we as believers will be dealing with a lot of things that we've never dealt with before. But we all know that we are more than conquerors. We know that God has given us the power, to do this warfare, to do this battle. So it's so important that you are close to God in this season. We have come into a season on the earth where anything can happen, right? And so we have to be really, really prepared. Prepare your heart. Make sure you are dressed for war, put on the whole armor of God, of Christ, so that you can withstand these things, because there is and I'm going to speak about darkness, because there is a darkness coming to the earth. I'll speak about that in a different video, but I thought I'd talk about this thing because of this phenomenon that's about to happen on the 25th of January, right? It's so important that we understand that. So guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. Remember to like and subscribe if you like perspectives like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.